First off, welcome everybody to the New Britain Police Department. I would like to first and foremost thank the men and women of the New Britain Police Department for their exemplary work in dealing with a very fluid and dangerous situation this morning. They responded swiftly, took control of the situation, and managed it to an efficient and successful conclusion. This type of response has been characteristic of the New Britain Police Department, and on behalf of our residents, I thank each and every one of them for managing this efficiently. I'd also like to recognize the members of our emergency services, our fire department, our New Britain EMS, and our public works drivers. Thank you all for your efforts today. To all the residents that were affected, thank you for your patience in evacuating your homes and allowing police to resolve the situation. I know it was a tremendous inconvenience, but I truly appreciate your cooperation. There's no question that this was a very scary situation, and both for those involved and for our city and those watching, whether on the news or on my social media accounts, but we're blessed to have absolutely wonderful employees and residents who will work together to ensure that we keep our people safe. More importantly today, I would like to recognize the collaborative work of all the agencies involved in today's events, and you can be sure that the City of New Britain will continue to do all that is possible to bring the people involved to justice. I stand here with Mayor Ken Cockane of Bristol and their police department, which worked very closely with us in this event, so I want to thank him for being here with us as well.
Thank you, Mayor. Let me also say the same thing, that I reiterate what the Mayor said. This is teamwork today. What you saw was Bristol, Farmington, New Britain, State Police, FBI, and I probably missed a couple other departments, but everyone working together, teamwork, and taking what could have been a tragic situation resolved very well, and I have no doubt that we will apprehend the people who were at the start of this.
So without any further ado, we're going to turn it over to Chief James Warbell of the New Britain Police Department, who can give you a little bit more.
How many suspects are you guys looking for?
It's an active investigation, and so right now I don't have an answer for you, but this is fluid and active.
How were you notified of this?
More than one person.
More than one person you're looking for right now.
That's correct.
How were you tipped off to this, Chief?
It's very fluid. There was multiple agencies working together, police agency passing information off to police agency, and all of us agreeing to work together.
But that
Chief, was the man with the device, is the man with the device a suspect?
It's under investigation. Certainly we're considering all possibilities, whether or not he was coerced, doing something against his will, or a suspect. This is active investigation.
Anyone in custody?
No, there's no person in custody.
Do you have persons of interest now, and how can folks be alerted or help you find them?
Thank you. Anyone with information relating to the events today are asked to call their local law enforcement agency, whether it's the Bristol PD, New Britain PD, State Police, FBI.
Anyone
Chief?
inside the bank at the time?
It was closed.
Okay.
You said the device was rendered safe. Does that mean it was an explosive device that he was carrying?
It means they made sure it could not explode.
Did it have the capabilities to?
I'm not a bomb tech, so I can't answer that with any intelligent answer, but it is being analyzed by experts.
Chief, did the suspects go to the bank with him? Did they order him to go to the bank?
It's
How did
all
he end up at the
under
bank?
investigation. Very, very fluid. We have investigators on that. We certainly have an awful lot to do.
Was this man's mother tied up in their home?
That is under investigation by the Bristol PD. We are working collaboratively with them, but I'm not prepared to confirm that because I don't have a confirmation.
Is there a connection?
Relationship between the suspects and home invasion?
All under investigation.
Is there a connection with the Meriden branch that was shut down today?
I believe that was done under precautionary, as a precautionary measure.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly it's another branch in the Chief system.
You have no description of the suspect at this point.
As soon as we do, I will be calling each and every one of you and giving that out. If we have information developed like that, certainly we would ask for your assistance.
Chief, was this man an employee of the Achieve Credit Union?
That's the information we have, but again, it's all being investigated right now. It's very active.
Was it his home, where the home invasion was?
That's the report we got.
Who called 911?
I don't know if 911 was ever called. I don't believe so. I think this was police information that was being developed and passed from department to department.
There was a dark red sedan in the parking lot outside the bank. Is that the one the man with the possible device was in?
Yes, and that's certainly a scene that we're continuing to hold and moving forward from there.
And Chief, we saw somebody get taken away by ambulance, handcuffs. Can you tell us? He's
Precautionary-
obviously linked to this. Who
Yep,
that is?
precautionary, this is the person that had the device strapped to him. He'd been out in the cold for a while, we took him right to the hospital, make sure he was okay, make sure he wasn't injured in any way, while we continue to investigate exactly what's going on.
Is he okay?
Yes, he is.
What was the demeanor of the man whenever you guys got there? He was inside the vehicle. How was he acting?
Cooperative.
How is Farmington involved in all this?
Just the different agencies, this investigation showed links to different towns, so any town that the investigations appeared to be linked to, we involved that agency. And Chief Melanson is standing over my shoulder. His agency was very quick to respond and offer assistance.
How many people inside the home in Bristol?
I don't have that information.
Did the man with the device say anything about how it came to be struck?
All under investigation right now. He's being interviewed by our investigators at this time.
Are you confident that you will close in on the perpetrators involved in this?
Oh, as the mayor stated, the highest level of confidence. Yes, we'll apprehend those responsible.
Is the public in any danger right now, in your opinion?
In my opinion, no. In my opinion, the threat is over, and now it's a matter for us to all work together, all the.
I mean, it's a scary situation.
Yeah, it was. We ended up, before they even told us to lock up, when the police cars were going in, me and the accountant locked up all the doors. We weren't sure if anybody was going to try to run into our area or not, or get into our office. Then we started hearing a whole bunch of noise. We started seeing more of the police cars, so from there, we just kind of did what we could to relax, which really wasn't much other than drink a cup of coffee and try to stay in the back of the office. But I kept getting curious, I kept going forward, and I kept kind of watching what was happening.
Was there a police officer situated with you in the building, or were you
No,
just...
the police officer just kind of stayed in front of the building. He was just walking back and forth, holding what looked like a rifle. It had a scope on it, but again, they were pretty much keeping us in the dark, and they kept insisting that we did not come outside. And so, but they locked down the entire area. They had cars everywhere. I kept seeing cars come in, out, a lot of undercover, a lot of normal police force. I think that was it. Then about 2 ambulances, I actually did see 2 ambulances drive by. One of them took away the man in the stretcher, as I said, and the other one just kind of came to help an older gentleman who couldn't walk, and they kind of pushed him out of the area. They brought the school buses in, I guess, to
Keep everyone warm.
Yeah, that's what they're...
Have you ever seen any activity over at that bank before?
Never. I've been working in this area for about 6 months now. Everything was pretty calm. I've never ever witnessed anything like that. That's why everything just kind of seemed so strange. Everything in the morning was normal, and then before I knew it, there was a whole bunch of squad cars. I came around 8:30, so closer to more 8 o'clock. Our office opens at 8:30, and I didn't see anything out of the norm there, and things didn't become weird until the squad car.
When you see guns drawn and all these officers, I mean, there was a lot.
Yeah,
and they're still out there. What do you think about that?
At the point when I started seeing the police officers put on their vests, put on their guns, I definitely knew whatever situation was going on had to be extreme, and that was more frightening than just seeing all the police cars come. At that point, I was kind of told away to stop taking pictures, to back away from the office window, because we had no idea what was going on. I did make sure to capture 2 different photos of the police officers. I have one of them with the police officers first standing in front, and then I have a second one where they looked like they were dressed in army suit. They might have been National Guard. I saw 2 of them pull out their police officers, and they, at that point, they had guns draws. They were walking towards the bank, and they were kind of walking towards this side here, towards the Bank of America, to get people off the road.
So now we're